Hello, my name's Steve and I sell stuff on eBay as a hobby, and in this video I want to show you my payout for the 22nd of February 2022 and have a look at the stuff that sold leading to that payout. Quite a few things sold this week comparatively, so as a hobby seller I'm aiming really at one item a day. Did better than that this week, so let's just have a quick look at what sold. It's Wednesday the 16th of February, and I've got one sale from this morning which I'll be able to post this afternoon. And it's this book. It's Dracula by Bram Stoker. But if you flip it over, it's also Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now, I've had this book listed for quite some time. I initially listed it as Dracula stroke Frankenstein, and then I listed it as Frankenstein stroke Dracula. And then on my third attempt, I've listed it again as Dracula stroke Frankenstein, and this time it has sold for the full asking price of £10 all in. Not bad. I picked that up from a charity shop. I think I paid about 50p for it. So 50p into £10, less costs. Not bad. It's Thursday the 17th of February and I've got two more sales from yesterday. First to go in the afternoon was this. It's a board game from Ravensburger called Labyrinth. It's the Star Wars edition. Now I bought this in a charity shop. It cost me £1.99. The box was in an excellent condition, so even though it was taped up and I couldn't look at the pieces, I thought I'd take the risk. Sometimes you buy these things from charity shops and not all the pieces are there. In this case, all the pieces are there. The only drawback is that there's no instruction booklet with it, so the rules aren't there. However, they are readily available online. Slightly different rules from the normal game. That there is an additional rule with this Star Wars edition. But nonetheless, it's fairly easy to get hold of the rules, and I was quite pleased to see that everything's there and in really nice condition. So it looks hardly touched. We've got the game board. That opens out one way or the other. That's it. So that's your game board. That's in perfect condition. You've got these little labyrinth squares. Some of them have got pictures on them with the characters. So those are all there. They're in very good condition. There's a set of cards, so they say Star Wars on the back, and there's various different characters on them again. Now, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so half of these I don't know who they are. And playing pieces, now I'll just show you these quickly. Now, with the standard game, there are 4 playing pieces, but with the Star Wars edition, there's an extra piece. So we've got the spacecraft. That I do know is the Millennium Falcon. Various other spacecraft. Couldn't tell you what they are. But again, there is an additional piece, which is this Death Star. So I think the amendment to the rules, the refinement in the rules, is to do with around how to move that Death Star about the board. So everything's there. It's in great condition. As I say, I paid £1.99 for it. There's quite a lot of them up on eBay, so I didn't expect to get that much for it. I listed it for £9 plus postage and packing. I've got a lot of watches on it. I think by the time it sold, I've got 11 watches on it. I had sent out a few offers. I'd sent out an offer for £8. I got counted with 7. I didn't accept that offer, and yesterday it did sell for the full asking price of £9 plus postage and packing. So I'm glad I hold out on that. It's not a great deal of difference, obviously, but I got the full asking price on it. The next thing to do is a pair of books from the Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin, which is the basis of the Game of Thrones television series, obviously. And this is A Storm of Swords, which comes in 2 volumes. So Volume 1, Steel and Snow, Volume 2, Blood and Gold. Huge books. I have sold a couple of these before, so I picked these up in a charity shop. I think they cost me something like 50p each, but I was fairly confident I'd be able to sell them. But I've had them listed for months now, and only for £10 all in. But I did get the £10 all in. That sold yesterday for the full asking price. So there's a couple more things for me to pack up and send out today. It's Friday, the 18th of February. Now, some time ago, I picked up a huge batch of hardbacks by Veronica Healy in an Abbott Agency Mystery series. They are very heavy, so I'm just going to put them down. They're so heavy, in fact, that what I thought I would do is to split them up into batches and sell them as 4 different items on eBay, thereby being able to send them out as small parcels, costing me £3.20 a go, rather than if I tried to send that as one package, it would cost an awful lot of money. So I've split them up into a number of batches. Um, this batch of 4, uh, they're all called false something or other. So we've got false diamond, false alarm, false report, and false money. We've got false step, false pretenses, false picture, and false charity. We've got false impression, false wall, and false pride. And then my smallest batch of 2 false conclusions and false account. Now, the smaller batches I listed at £10. The larger batches of 4 I listed at 12. In the middle of last night, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, in fact, I got an offer on each of those items from the same buyer. 2 batches she was offering £10 a go, the other 2 £8 a go. So that's a total of £36. So I'm quite happy to take that. I'm a bit worried about the postage, but I think I'm going to send them as one lot. What I'm going to have to do, because I don't have a printer, I'm going to have to buy the service online through Royal Mail. That's going to cost me £11. I take a QR code to the post office and they should print out a label for me. So I hope that's going to work. I've never done that before, but hopefully that will work. So that's £36 altogether. £11 from the postage, about £5 or £6 to eBay. I'm going to make about 17 quid off that. Not too bad, really. So I'm happy to see them out of the house, to be honest. So I'm going to go and pack those up now and see if I can get it sorted out. So I've packed those books in this big box, sealed it up, ready to go. The buyer has now paid, so that's great. But in the meantime, she's put in an offer on another couple of books, which are these 2 Lavender Ladies Detective Agency books. In fact, the first 2 in the series. So we've got Death in Sunset Grove and Escape from Sunset Grove. Now, I didn't pay very much for those again, probably got them in a batch of 4 for £1 or 3 for £1. I listed them for £10 all in. I've been offered £8, and given that I can just put them in this box, it won't add to the postal cost on that. So very happy to accept that. The only snag is I do now need to undo this box and wrap it up again. But they will fit in there. It's not going to cost me any more, so that's a minor inconvenience, really. So that will be posted off this afternoon. It's Saturday, the 19th of February, and last night we had a bit of a storm going on, as you're probably aware, and we did have a power cut. Now, the power cut only lasted about 3 minutes, so we got away really lightly, and the weather has calmed down a lot this morning. But after that 3 minutes, my internet was completely knocked out. And once I'd got it going again, I went on to the eBay app and I noticed that there was a watcher on this. Now, this is Terry Pratchett's Rincewind trilogy in 1 hardback volume. So that's the book Sorcery, Eric, and Interesting Times. As it was being watched, I had the opportunity to put out an offer. This was listed for £14. I sent an offer of £12.50, and within a minute, it was bought. So whoever bought this, I imagine that he was about to pay full price for it, and snatched the opportunity to get a small discount on it. But I'm happy enough with that. I picked this up at the same time as another similar volume of Terry Pratchett's God's trilogy. Um, Now, I never really got into Terry Pratchett. I have read a couple of his books. I didn't. I mean, they're okay. They're okay, but I've never been a big fan. Maybe I'm just yet to be converted. I don't know. But I do know he's a good seller. So when I saw these, I decided to pick them up. I also decided to list them separately at £14 each. And as I say, this one is sold on offer for £12.50. This is still available at £14. The cover's a little bit faded on that, but it's still in good condition. But this one's sold, and I'm going to be posting that out this morning. It's Sunday, the 20th of February, and I've got two sales from yesterday. This jigsaw, now it's a 1,000-piece jigsaw. It's a painting by Francois Antoine Bossuet. Now, I thought this was Bruges actually, but and that's what I labelled it as on the listing. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm not absolutely convinced that it's Bruges, but it's certainly that neck of the woods. It has got that written on it there. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that, but I think it's Belgium or Netherlands or somewhere like that. Nonetheless, quite a nice painting. I had this listed for £6 plus £4 postage and packing. I got an offer for £5 plus P&P, so I decided to accept that. That's been paid for, and that'll be going tomorrow. And then later in the day, somebody bought this. It's a Penguin paperback of C.P. Snow's The New Men. Now, I did sell another copy of this last year. I got about £5 for it. This time it has sold for £8, all in, full asking price. So that again, I will be posting tomorrow. £91.67 was sent to my bank account on the 22nd of February, and that is what I get after eBay have taken their fees. Now, most of these are standard fees, but there are a few exceptions. There are a few here that have reduced fees on them. So the New Men only 50p, the Lavender Ladies books, that's 50p as well, 62p on the Terry Pratchett. And I would have expected to pay more than £4.64 on that batch of Veronica Healy books as well. So that's £91.67. After postage costs, I'm left with £63.14. Quite a lot here again of small parcels at £3.20. A large letter there, £1.53 for the CP Snow book. And the 5 orders from the one person, that's the Veronica Healy, 4 orders there, plus the Mina Lindgren Lavender Ladies Detective Agency books. I put those all in one parcel, took it down to the Royal Mail, who kindly printed off a label for me, and that cost £11 altogether to post. Now, if I'd posted those separately as small parcels at £3.20 each, that would have been £16. So a saving of £5 there, which is all to the good. So 11 items sold, £63.14 net. 11 items sold this week, netting me £63. So as a hobby seller, I really am quite pleased with that. One big order, of course, from the one person who bought all those books off me. Now, I do generally try to keep my items below 2 kilograms so that I can send them as small parcels, at the most paying £3.20. So when I got that huge order in, and when I weighed all that up, it came to 6.5 kilograms, which is bigger than a medium parcel even. So I looked at the post office website. It was going to be £20 to post that. Really didn't want to be paying that amount of money for it. So I had a look at the Royal Mail website. Now, I don't have a printer, so I was a bit worried about that at first, but I did find out that they do print labels off for you if you take it into branch. So I took it into our local Royal Mail sorting office. They printed me off a label. Was really very easy to do. So I'll have to think about doing that again in future. So that was a good week. Unfortunately, I've not sold anything at all since last Saturday, so I don't know. eBay's gone completely dead on me. But anyway, there it is. That's how it goes sometimes, I guess. So I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like the video, consider subscribing to my channel. By all means, leave a comment below. Always interesting to know what your thoughts are. Don't know if there'll be a video next week. Won't be if I don't sell anything. But anyway, if there is, hope to see you there. Bye.